Hey everyone, it's Joe with Truebones, and today we're going to show you some more EyeBones 2 couples dances. So just go ahead and open up your iClone 7. So here it is. Let's go ahead and switch over to standard workspace and drag in a couple characters. Double click Jade and then drag Walter. Now there's Jade, but the first thing I want to do is take off her jacket. So here we are at female cloth, and what you want to do is double click and hit replace on jacket. Now that her jacket is replaced, hit delete and it will delete her jacket. Okay, so there she is without her jacket. Now let's go ahead and activate her spring bones. So just select her, scroll down, activate spring bone, and use these settings. Don't forget to do the other one. Same thing, and activate. Now what you want to do is extend the timeline. So go to project settings and extend the timeline to 40,000, and then you can make this wider. So go ahead, look at the timeline, and what you're going to do is you're going to place clips all along this timeline on this motion layer. So now open up EyeBones 2. And we're going to go ahead and do intro dance. Now you have to hit the minus key, Cake by the Ocean, and these are all the female dance, by the way. So all we need now is her male counterpart, Mr. Bones. So hit stop and bring this down and see that. Put it right there at the end. Put this on loop. Now let's just take a look at her. Again, dancing by herself. Make sure there's no major problems. Looks pretty good. But now she needs a partner, right? So that's what's so cool about EyeBones 2. Let's go back to the beginning. Bring back in the timeline. Drag in one of our characters, or we can even use the default character from, let's go ahead and go back to Avatar and bring in Walter. Now I'll show you a really cool trick. So I forgot, you have to drag Walter into the scene. You can't just double click Walter. So drag Walter into the scene, otherwise it would have replaced her. So there he is, that's Walter. So all we have to do now is match the same clips over here that say M to the same sequence. So all we have to do is open the timeline, bring this up a little bit. Walter's selected. She's not selected, so select her, and now just drag the same ones. Intro dance, Born This Way, Cake by the Ocean, and Cuteness, Gangnam Styling, Let's Present, and Let's Entertain. So if you were to play this now, you would see that they are synchronized, however, they're not in the right place. So let's go ahead and take a look at this before we make the transform offset. So this is all you do. You just go back to frame 1, you choose her, and you move her back. Or you could move just him forward, but let's move her back. And let's move her over a little bit. So now let's watch. Yep. See that, folks? Very, very cool. So here we have it, folks, the entire sequence, and I'll just go ahead and play it real quick. Here it is from the beginning. So on top of this layer, you could make like facial animations and even different hand gestures. But as you see, we created that entire dance sequence in just a matter of 2 minutes. Using EyeBones and iClone 7, it's really fascinating and easy to use. I don't see how it could be much easier. So let's go ahead and switch back to workspace mode. And I just want to show you something. If you wanted to change the characters, let's say you just wanted to change the characters, right? And you're getting sick of Walter. You're probably thinking, no, that'd be too hard. Check this out, folks. Let's say we wanted to use Mr. Skeleton instead of Walter. Look at this. Boom! It completely replaced. Isn't that cool? So now it looks like they're just slightly off sync. So all you have to do is open up your timeline. Check this out, folks. It's really easy. Hit the plus key so you can see more of it. And you see that, indeed, they're just off by a few frames on a couple of these. So just put them back together like this. Very easy, folks. Reallusion has thought of everything. So put that back on, put that back on, put that back on. Check the bottom ones. Bottom ones look good. You can see how far off it is. That looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and play it and shut the timeline. See that, folks? It's a lot more synced, isn't it? You can now make some adjustments to the lighting. So there you go, folks. It's playing. And as you see, with iClone 7 and EyeBones, we are able to make some seriously awesome animations. So now just select the skeleton. And now you can use the camera around the skeleton as the scene is playing. So I'll go ahead and do that. I hope you had as much fun as me. In the next tutorial, we're going to show you how to do the sex move.